Sir, this is September 6:30 p.m. ISRO, the growth engine of India. The anxious day has come, which I was waiting for a very, very, very long time. And जब भी कुछ होता है लाइफ में, मैं इसको एक ही तरह से देखता हूँ कि इंडिया आज लोग इसकी बहुत तारीफ करते हैं, बट मुझे ये तारीफ कितने तक चलेगी वो मेरा सबसे बड़ा इश्यू है। उसमें एक बड़ा इश्यू ये है कि हमारी कॉम्पिटिटर जो है वो इतना आगे है कि तुम इसके बारे में सोच ही नहीं सकते हो। हमारा कॉम्पिटिटर है चाइना। चाइना इस तरह से आगे है कि मुझे हमेशा हर चीज चाइना की नजर से देखता हूँ। आई स्टेड देयर इन चाइना फॉर 1 year एंड आई फाइंड चाइनीज पीपल आर वेरी हार्ड वर्किंग, दे आर डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ पीपल। एंड इसमें अगर इंडिया को कोई चाइना को बीट करने में कोई मदद कर सकता है तो इसरो एक वो है, इसका एक जरिया है। तो आज मैं जो भी बात करूंगा वो हॉर्सेस माउथ। Mr. Ashish Soni, he is working as a senior scientist in ISRO. He has worked there for 26 years and he has done BE plus ME. He could have joined anywhere in the world with this degree and qualification. As we know, the Indian जो लोग फॉरेन जाते हैं, जो लोग बैक ऑफिस रहते हैं, जो जाना प्रेफर नहीं करते हैं, जो नासा में जो सैलरी मिलता है यंग पीपल 21-22, इनसे इनको बहुत कम पगार मिलता है। या तो क्या बोलते हैं वो, दे आर बीन लर्नड बाय द पीपल बट दे स्टिल स्टे बैक एंड सर्व द कंट्री। तो इसके लिए आशीष सोनी का बहुत शुक्रिया था। लेट्स अपलॉड विथ हिम फॉर द डेडिकेशन टू इंडिया। थैंक यू। थैंक यू। मेरी उनसे जान पहचान तो बहुत पुरानी नहीं है। हम काफी थोड़े दिनों से हम स्विमिंग पूल में मिलते हैं तो इनकी तारीफ करना इतना जल्दी तो नहीं होगा, बट कभी किसी को एक बार भी मिलते हैं तो प्यार हो जाता है। तो इनका एक लव एट फर्स्ट साइट है। इनका जो सोचने का तरीका है वो मुझे बहुत पसंद है। उनका जो वर्सेटिलिटी है, सो वो ऑफिस का जो इंसिडेंट बोलते हैं वो काफ़ी चीज़ें ऑफिस में ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि जो इसरो का जो एक एक कहानी सुनाता हूँ मैं, लाइक जो मुझे बहुत पसंद है। एक कंपनी थी जिसमें एक मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर था। तो एक सबका परफॉर्मेंस सीट होता है, वो ऑर्गन शीट ये सब जो देखा जाता है। फिर उसके ऊपर से परफॉर्मेंस सीट के हिसाब से उन्होंने किसी को सबको बोनस दिया। एक मैडम थी, उसको इन्होंने बोनस नहीं दिया। और जब एमडी ने सब पार्टी रखी थी, जो सबको जो इनवाइट किया था, उसमें काफी लोगों को प्रमोशन मिला, बोनस मिला। ये मैडम को कुछ नहीं मिला। तो एमडी ने उस दिन डिक्लेयर किया कि शी इज नॉट ओनली प्रमोटेड बट शी इज गॉट द हाईएस्ट बोनस, बिकॉज व्हाट शी वाज डूइंग, शी वाज नॉट ओनली परफॉर्मिंग बट नॉट ओनली परफॉर्मिंग बट वो अपने काम अपना टाइम दे के दूसरे लोगों को आगे लाने में मदद करती। दैट एमडी वाज नोइंग। सो हमारा आशीष सोनी जब सुबह में मिलते हैं तो उनकी जो बातें होती है वो एक अनेरी होती है। अब मैं इनका बहुत ज्यादा तारीफ तो नहीं करूंगा। तारीफ तो नहीं, मैं किसी की तारीफ करता ही नहीं हूँ। मैं जो हकीकत है वही बोलता हूँ। ये अभी वो मेरे टेबल पे आ जाएंगे। नहीं जाऊंगा। हाँ। With this, I hand over the mic to Mr. Ashish Soni. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us and allotting a precious time. आज का इनका उन्होंने मुझे वो शेड्यूल बताया था सुबह में, वो बहुत हेक्टिक शेड्यूल था, बट स्टिल ही हैज चूजन टू कम। विद दिस हैंड ओवर टू आशीष सोनी। अब जिसको भी जो भी फेसबुक में है, जो भी कोई भी जगह पे उनका जो क्वेरी है, यू कैन राइट डाउन टू मी अबाउट योर इंक्विजिट अबाउट द क्वेश्चन। ही विल आंसर इट थ्रू ईमेल एंड व्हाट्सएप। विद दिस और हमारे बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम है जिसके बारे में मैं ऑलरेडी इन्फॉर्म कर चुका हूँ, बट अभी मैं आशीष सोनी को देता हूँ। हम बहुत सारी चीजें जानना चाहते हैं कि इंडिया कहाँ है, कहाँ जाएगा। तो वी आर लिसनिंग फ्रॉम हॉर्सेस माउथ। मिस्टर आशीष सोनी, वेलकम।
Yeah. So first of all, good evening to everyone, those who are present physically here and those who have joined online. And thank you very much for inviting me. And again, ISRO के जो भी साइंटिस्ट है या जो भी एम्प्लॉई अक्रॉस द इंडिया काम कर रहे हैं, वो लोग कभी तारीफ के लिए काम करते ही नहीं, बिकॉज वी आर वर्किंग फॉर नेशन। तो सर तारीफ आप ना भी कीजिए तो चलेगा, हम हमारे काम से ही पहचाने जाए, उसी में हमें बहुत अच्छा सुकून मिलता है।
थैंक यू।
और thank you very much for a warm welcome with a bouquet. And as you told me that I am doing many other activities along with my technical
कैन
activities.
यू डिस्क्राइब सम?
So let me begin with 4 lines. मैं आप सभी का भी और जो ऑनलाइन माध्यम से भी जुड़े हम सबके साथ, उनका भी मैं कुछ इस तरह से स्वागत करना चाहूँगा कि स्वागत में आपके हम पलके बिछा के आए हैं, हाथों में अपने फूलों की माला भी साथ लाए हैं। सविशेष हो आप, सम्मानीय आप हो, सविशेष हो आप, सम्मानीय आप हो, इसीलिए पृथ्वी के साथ साथ चांद और मंगल भी सजा के आए हैं। एंड अगेन एज यू टोल्ड दैट हम कहाँ पहुंचे या किससे पीछे हैं। सर टेक्नोलॉजी इज नॉट अबाउट अ रेस एक्चुअली, बिकॉज मैगी भी 2 मिनट में नहीं बनती, भले वो लोग कहते हैं। और ये तो देश के टेक्नोलॉजी की और स्पेस टेक्नोलॉजी की बात है। और जब 1947 में इतने सालों के बाद जब हम आज़ाद हुए और उसके बाद हमें स्पेस सेक्टर में अगर आगे बढ़ना था, तो दैट टाइम वी वर नॉट डेवलप्ड कंट्री। हम लोग अभी तो धीरे धीरे बढ़ रहे थे आगे एक्चुअली। नाउ इट इज टाइम दैट हम लोग अभी डेवलपिंग कंट्री में है, स्टिल वी आर नॉट डेवलप्ड। तो एक लेवल से यहाँ तक आना और उस रेस में आगे बढ़ना, that is nothing but the journey of anybody, any individual or any organization. So that is what I want to share with all of you about the journey of say ISRO, about our great scientist Dr. Vikram Sarabhai and other scientists as well. So as Nitin rightly said that first of all, let me clear that I am a mechanical engineer, completed my BTech and MTech. So that I'm doing many mechanical activities. Earlier I was in design of communication payload components, and now I am going to have it manufactured through vendors. So I have a combo of, you can say, design and manufacturing of mechanical components, and I am a pioneer of our indigenous atomic clock as well. So as the title of today's talk is ISRO, Growth Engine of India, so I want to begin my talk with our own engine, that is Vikas engine, which we are using in the second stage of Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV. And here, see, growth is nothing but Vikas in either Gujarati as well as in Hindi. But here Vikas name is not stand only for growth, but I want to tell you about the Vikas is VIKAS. And as all of you know that हमारे भारतीय अंतरिक्ष के पितामह डॉक्टर विक्रम साराभाई, name is Vikram Ambalal Sarabhai. So VIK, that is from Vikram, A from Ambalal, and S for Sarabhai, and that becomes Vikas. So that name is dedicated to our Vikram Ambalal Sarabhai. And many times when I'm going to colleges and schools, I'm always asking the name of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai's mother. And surprisingly, I'm not getting the right name in the first instant. And I definitely sure that among you also, you may know the name of the Vikram Sarabhai. I love my mother as well. I always respect and salute all the mothers, because in any growth of child, the importance of mother is very important. And here I want to highlight that the mother of Vikram Sarabhai name is Sarla Ben, ya Sarla Devi. So kindly remember the name of mother as well, and respect your mother and your parents as well. This is a small message not as a scientist, but as a human being, it is must.
Of course.
So that is Vikas. As I rightly said that the initially we have built up the INCOSPA, that is known as Indian National Committee for Space Research in 1962, and followed by our establishment was done by Dr. Vikram Sarabhai in August 1969. We have established our Indian Space Research Organization, that is known as Bharatiya Antariksh Anusandhan Sangathan. Right now, the headquarters is in Bangalore. Though Vikram Sarabhai born in Ahmedabad, brought up in Ahmedabad, but somehow headquarters was shifted to Bangalore. So we missed the good opportunity. It could be Ahmedabad as well, but anyway, headquarters is Bangalore, and we are happy with that. And as all of us know that the main function of ISRO is to provide space related technology for India, development of satellite launch vehicles, sounding rockets, ground system, and interplanetary missions. Now here I want to clarify about the interplanetary missions because ISRO is generally known after maybe Mangalyaan, and we are in limelight after Mangalyaan. Everybody says that Mangalyaan CNG रिक्शा के भी कम दाम में जो है मंगल पे हम पहुंच गए. ग्रेविटी नाम की फिल्म जो 600 करोड़ में बनती है उससे भी कम दाम में हम मंगल पे पहुंच गए. और इसरो धीरे धीरे जो है वो लाइमलाइट में आया, वरना इसरो के बारे में शायद काफी लोग जो थे वो ठीक तरीके से शायद नहीं जानते थे. विक्रम साराभाई का तो ये दृढ़ रूप से मानना था कि हम जो है वो इंटरप्लेनेटरी मिशंस हमारे उद्देश्य नहीं है. क्यों? क्योंकि उस वक्त मैंने जैसे कहा कि हम लोग डेवलप हो रहे थे. पर लेटर ऑन विद दिस करंट एरा धीरे धीरे जिस हिसाब से अलग अलग कंट्रीज भी इंटरप्लेनेटरी मिशंस कर रहे हैं, तो आज की तारीख में हमारी टेक्नोलॉजी को भी सिद्ध करने के लिए इंटरप्लेनेटरी मिशंस आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो दैट राइट नाउ वी आर डूइंग, बट दैट इज हार्डली 20% of work we are going only for interplanetary missions. Rest of the work we are focusing on space applications and different payloads and other kind of things. So that is very important. But जो अच्छा लगता है वो लोग जो है वो ज्यादा देखते हैं, तो बाकी चीजों के बारे में अनदेखा करते हैं. So this is our Indian Space Research Organizations. We are directly under Prime Minister. So whatever we are doing is definitely with the consideration of Prime Minister only, and that is known as Department of Space, and we are under the Department of Space, and we are having different centers. And my center from where I am coming from, Space Application Center, ᴘᴇʟᴄᴏᴍᴇ, Ahmedabad, is the second largest center of ISRO.
So first
one is we can consider it as VSSC Trivandrum. So this is my campus, very beautiful campus surrounded by the gardens and beautiful peacocks and of course snakes and everything as well. And we have 3 campus now. My main campus is just near to the satellite road, Bhavnir, opposite to Bhavnir. It's around 90 acres. And other we have 2 more campuses at New Bhopal, that is known as Technical Bhopal campus and New Bhopal campus. And Delhi station is also associated with us. And recently, I mean not recently, but last 2-3 years back, we have InSpace, and now headquarter of InSpace is in Ahmedabad. So finally, after so many years, जो इसरो का headquarter नहीं बन पाया, but InSpace का headquarter जो है वो New Bhopal campus अहमदाबाद में है. And we have our own exhibition also. Later on, I will inform you about that also in my talk. So this is what Space Application Center is. As I told you, this is one of the major center of the ISRO. And we are focuses on the spaceborne instruments and some other missions and payloads and communication, navigation, disaster monitoring. So different type of payloads we are making for our nation. And these are the different types of payload which is mentioned earlier in my speech. So, and again, with this different types of payloads, we are also involved in planetary missions like Chandrayaan, आदित्य L1, MOM, that is known as Mars Orbiter Mission, जो मंगलयान के नाम से जाता है. And more important thing is big contribution in recently launched NISR, that is in collaboration with NASA. So that is also a big involvement in NISR satellite as well. And we are also in the field of quantum mechanics. So this is something history of ISRO. So almost we have completed 55 glorious years and different spacecraft missions we have completed. We are also launched foreign satellites. So that is one of the good thing that now we are having a capability to help different nations to launch their satellites as well. And about 434 foreign satellites is launched by ISRO. So that is one of the important thing. Also, we are helping private players and students as well, and we are helping students to launch their students satellite also. So this way we are helping students as well in this field. And again, tele-education, telemedicine, then rural connectivity. So many things are there as a part of application, even in disaster management also we are helping. So these are the glorious things what ISRO is doing across the India. And this way, these are the different capabilities what ISRO can launch. So initially in Trivandrum, in say Thumba, in small church, we have initiated this kind of activity under the guidance of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. And later on, you can see today, we are now planning for human-rated launch vehicle. This human-rated launch vehicle is very important development because this we are going to use it in our Gaganyaan mission, the mission with men, and they will going to be in space for 3 to 7 days. That is again in pipeline, and very soon we will have a good news that our ISRO is ready to send men in space. And while when Russia sent their that astronauts, they told them cosmonauts. America sent their astronauts, they told astronauts. But proudly, I must say that when we will send our astronauts in space, we will proudly name them Gagannauts or Gaganyatri. So it is a big achievement that our Gaganyatris are almost ready. I will show their pictures also that who are ready. And again, recently you must seen in that newspaper also about Subhanshu Shukla that he went to international that satellite station. So same is a part of training as well. So it will be helpful for our Gaganyaan mission as well. So these are the different satellites which is already launched by our ISRO. Now let's talk about Indian space ecosystem. When I am delivering a talk in some chartered accounts and firm, you are definitely always happy to learn or know about the finance matter actually. So ISRO is not only about scientists or engineers actually. To manage this kind of budget, we also need our account people and other admin people as well. So opportunity is there not only for the engineers and scientists, that opportunity for admin people and account people is also there to manage this budget, I must say. So recently our budget is 13,000 crore. This is our annual budget, and overall ISRO staff across India in among 21 centers is about 17,000. So these are the things ISRO is going on, and this annual budget 13,000 crore is, I must say, is not a big number actually, but still we are managing in this number, and activities are already there. Why this number is less? Let me tell you. In global space market economy, if we are talking, that is around $370 billion. And India space economy is hardly $7 billion. If you divide 7 by 370, it will come around 1.8, not even 2. So round off, current share of India in space sector is around 2%. So that is the current ratio end. So 2% is not a big number, but our Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision is very fantastic, and is again we are planning to increase it to 5 to 8% in near future. So this is the projected thing what ISRO is going to do in next future, and how we can increase this from 2% to 3 or 4 or 5 to 8%. It is a big challenging task, but vision is very clear and we are on the way. And definitely it is a not a race, but definitely we will achieve this and very soon with the guidance of our seniors. So before talking to current things, let us discuss something about the past of the ISRO. That is very important. क्योंकि बड़े लोग या संत लोग कहते हैं कि वर्तमान में जियो, अच्छी बात है, डेफिनेटली जीना चाहिए, लिव इन प्रेजेंट मोमेंट इज द राइट फिनोमेना और राइट फिलोसॉफी टू लिव. बट इफ यू वांट टू थिंक अबाउट योर फ्यूचर, let us dig into our past as well. So that is very important thing. तो थोड़ा past में जाते हैं कि कल इसरो क्या था, आज इसरो क्या और कल इसरो क्या होगा. So that way let me brief you. So very first Indian satellite is Aryabhatta, which was launched with the help of Soviet Union on 19th April 1975. Later on our second satellite is Bhaskar 1, that is also in 1979. These are very proud images actually. When we were totally almost we are in the developing stage, or in that case, this is a big achievement in those era. Then it comes to Rohini. That is, it is launched by indigenous launch vehicle in 1980. That is also a big achievement, Rohini. These names are very important actually, not only to increase your general knowledge, but to feel proud what India is doing since last 50 or 55 years. So that it is very important to know the names actually. Otherwise, Google करने से ये सारे नाम तो अपने आप मिल ही जाएंगे. And then it comes to Apple. That is our first indigenous communication satellite, which is transferred in geosynchronous orbit in 1981. Now चंद्रयान 1 इन 2008, यहाँ से थोड़ा बहुत इसरो लाइमलाइट में आना शुरू किया, क्योंकि सैटेलाइट की चीज़ें आप हर रोज़ मोबाइल यूज़ करते हो, कम्युनिकेशन के लिए बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट मैटर है. पर फिर भी उस वक्त सैटेलाइट याद नहीं आता, नेटवर्क नहीं आता, तो डेफिनेटली जो सर्विस प्रोवाइडर है वो ज़रूर याद आता है, पर सैटेलाइट कभी किसी ने याद नहीं किया होगा. चंद्र, मंगल, सूरज, शुक्र की बात आती है तो लोगों को इंटरेस्ट अपने आप बढ़ने लगता है. So Chandrayaan 1 is one of the major achievement when we are talking about the interplanetary mission which we had done in 2008. But उस वक्त हमने वहाँ पे लैंड नहीं किया था, हम केवल चंद्र की परिक्रमा करने के लिए हमने सैटेलाइट भेजा था, दैट इज इन 2008. और हमने जो है वो 100 किलोमीटर की दूरी पर अपने ऑर्बिट में घूम के जो है उस वहाँ से फोटो जियोलॉजिकल मैपिंग किया था. और उस टाइम पे हमने एक हमारा मून इम्पैक्ट प्रोब MIP जिसे कहते हैं, उसे डेलिबरेटली हमने जो 35 kg का था वो चांद की धरती पे वहाँ से इंटेंशनली छोड़ा था. That was the initial phase, intentionally thrown mean impact probe on the land of the moon. Second time unintentionally थोड़ा crash landing हो गया, that is different scenario. But from that 2008 we are already starting for the Chandrayaan 2. And then later on in after 2020 in 7 we have our own cryogenic engine C20, which is useful in different in stages of LVM, that is launch vehicle, which will again using in our many launch vehicles to launch our satellites, and which will be useful for Gaganyaan as well as our own Bharatiya Antariksh Station as well. Mangalyaan. Mangalyaan again it took too many days to launch on the Mars because our technology is different. So, but the main important thing is with this technology, we are the first country that we successfully landed on the Mars in very first attempt. So that is the big achievement. Of course, we are fourth in worldwide, but in first attempt, success is in there is our, we are first actually for that.
2013. In 2013.
In 2014. We reached in Mars orbit in on 24th of September 2014. So where in next 3 days it will come 24th of September. So that is in 2014. So that is, we just want to demonstrate. कई बार कई लोग पूछते हैं कि भाई मंगल पर जीवन है वो ढूंढना जरूरी है या जीवन में मंगल है वो ढूंढना जरूरी है। इतना सारा पैसा जो है वो खर्च करके हम क्या कर रहे हैं। इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट, क्योंकि हमें यानी एज इफ वी थिंक अबाउट द कंट्री, तो कई सारे फैक्टर्स पे कंट्री को आगे आना होता है, राइट। जीडीपी इज नॉट ओनली द क्राइटेरिया, another criteria are also there. Happiness index is also one of the criteria to know about your country. Similarly, in space science, in space technology, or any in science and technology, where you stands, that is also a very big important thing for our nation. And this mission's objective also were to demonstrate India's capability for interplanetary mission, that we are ready and we can conduct scientific studies on Martian surface as well, right? So with the help of onboard instruments, that Mangalyaan is again a very important mission, because when we are sending some signal to that Mangalyaan, it will take around 15 to 20 minutes. And then again it will, when we are receiving the signals back, again it will take about 15 minutes. So that will be a 30-minute gap to change or to correct anything actually on board. So that is an onboard system which is going to correct everything at home. So that is one of the very important technology. Similarly, this is our first astronomy mission. It is known as AstroSat, which is already we have dedicated for, as I told you, for the astronomy mission in again 2015. We have also created record in 15th Feb 2017 by launching 104 different satellites in a single launch. There are again in this 104 satellites, there were 101 nano satellites, and these satellites are from various countries like Israel, Netherlands, Switzerland, UAE, and USA as well. And our satellite of Cartosat 2 series satellites were also there. So total 104 satellites we have launched in 2017. Now here the Chandrayaan 2. So I'm not saying it's a failure, right? Because मेरा ये मानना है कि जीवन में किसी भी परिस्थिति हो, चाहे कोई कंपटीशन भी क्यों ना हो, जीवन में दो ही तरह के रिजल्ट हो सकते हैं, या तो जीत होती है या तो सीख होती है, हार कभी होती ही नहीं है। ये हमारा माइंडसेट है जिसे हम हार गिनते हैं। तो देयर इज नथिंग टू लूज, एक्चुअली वी नीड टू लर्न। सो या तो मैंने कहा जीत होती है या तो सीख होती है। तो चंद्रयान 2 किसी तरह से हम साउथ पोल पे सॉफ्ट लैंड नहीं करा सके, और नहीं करा सके उसकी वजह से न तो हमें तारीफ में इंटरेस्ट है, न तो गाली खाने में इंटरेस्ट है। हम लोग उसी दिन से जो है एक बड़े सेटबैक के साथ नेक्स्ट चंद्रयान 3 में हम क्या कर सकते हैं और ये जो हुआ वो कैसे नहीं हो सकते हैं, इसलिए हम जुट जाते हैं। सो वी अगेन वर्कड हार्ड। जो भी चीज़ें हुई थी उससे और सीखने की हमने कोशिश की। हमारा ऑर्बिटर जो था चंद्रयान 2 का वो प्रॉपरली लैंड हो चुका था, जिसकी वजह से हमें प्रॉपरली डेटा मिल रहे थे। और with the help of that data from Chandrayaan 2, वो हमने काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें हमने चंद्रयान 3 में इम्प्लीमेंट की, और रिजल्ट जो है वो आपके 23 अगस्त 2023 को आ चुका था। और साउथ पोल पे सबसे पहले लैंड करने वाली कंट्री में भारत का नाम दर्ज हो गया। So that is a very proud moment for all of us, and definitely मैं ये मानता हूँ कि सभी भारतीय इसके हिस्सेदार हैं। अगेन ऐसे मैंने कहा कि मैं अगेन एक सीए फर्म में बैठा हूँ, तो जो भी लोग टैक्स पे करते हैं उन्हीं का पैसा जो है सरकार हमें देती है। तो सभी लोग इस तरह से डायरेक्टली या तो इनडायरेक्टली किसी भी इसरो की सक्सेस में पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं। सो वी ऑलवेज फील दैट ऑल इंडियंस आर participants of our success actually. So we are fourth to land on moon, but first to land on the south pole of the moon, and we took around 41 days to land there.
And Russia?
See, there are many things actually. As I told you, there are different technologies. ये मैं अभी जो बोल रहा हूँ कि हम लोग पहले हैं साउथ पोल पे पहुंचने वाले, उससे 3 दिन पहले रशिया का एक यान अपना जो है वो लैंडर लेके वहां पे पहुंच जाता, बट समहाउ इट हैज क्रैश लैंडेड, और जो है इसलिए हमारा नाम आज भी पहला है। टेक्नोलॉजी जो है वो लोग डायरेक्ट रॉकेट यूज करके सैटेलाइट को सीधा जो है वो मिशन पे वहां पे लैंड करते हैं। हमारी टेक्नोलॉजी जो है वो डिफरेंट है, हम अलग तरीके से अलग अलग ऑर्बिट में जो है वो लेके फिर देन एस्केप वेलोसिटी एंड देन अगेन कमिंग इनटू द मून, सो इट कॉस्ट्स। सो हम कम पैसे में, कम लागत में जो है,
अच्छा, वो सीधा अंदर चला जाए,
यस,
आप धीरे धीरे
धीरे धीरे जाते हैं। तो यही एक फर्क है कि भाई आवर कॉस्ट इज लेस कंपेयर टू अदर कंट्रीज, सो दैट इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट
इनको थोड़ा
क्राइटेरिया।
स्लो करने में भी टाइम चाहिए ना।
Definitely. So as you can see that these are the different orbits actually, right? So 1 2 3 4 and then escape velocity again, उसके बाद एक बार चांद की ऑर्बिट में आ जाता है, उसके बाद उसको अगेन रिड्यूस वेलोसिटी करके वापस चांद के पास 100 किलोमीटर पे ले जाना है, 100 किलोमीटर से फिर धीरे धीरे 15 किलोमीटर, फिर 15 किलोमीटर से धीरे धीरे जो है उसको चांद पे ले जाना है, और वो भी वहां पे कोई ड्राइवर या पायलट नहीं है, यहाँ बैठे बैठे वो चीजें करनी है, या तो अपने आप जो है वो ऑटोमेटिक ये चीजें होनी है। यहाँ पर एक रिवर्स भी गाड़ी को लेना होता है तो भी 2 लोग होते हैं, फिर भी एक्सीडेंट के या तो चांसेस होते हैं। सो दिस आर द थिंग्स एक्चुअली वन शुड सी द दिस थिंग्स ऑन लो, कि हम लोग 3 लाख किलोमीटर या इतने दूर जब किसी चीज को अनमेन्ड मिशन के लिए भेज रहे हैं और उसको हम ऐसे कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं, तो दैट इज people should think that way actually.
You said like that 30 minutes लगता है आपका एक
नहीं, दैट इज इन मंगलयान एक्चुअली, वो वहां पे क्योंकि वो सिग्नल जो है वो बहुत दूर है एक्चुअली, इस वजह से।
तो यहाँ भी 10 मिनट तो लगता होगा ना
जी, बट यहाँ पर ये दैट इज रियली अ गुड टेक्निक एक्चुअली। सो वी आर नॉट डिगिंग इनटू द रॉकेट साइंस राइट नाउ, just I am giving you the overall glimpses what we can do, otherwise this is a big subject actually.
I got it.
So the main thing is that achievement is biggest for India, and Pradhan Mantri Modi ji gave this point as a Shiv Shakti point. Now Shiv Shakti point itself, Shiv and Shakti, so all women scientists and male scientists are involved in any project of ISRO, and Shiv and Shakti belongs to both actually, so that the point name is given is Shiv Shakti is really beautiful name given by our Prime Minister. Our lander Vigyan and rover Pragyan was there for one lunar day. Let me share you one video. You can have this. और ये जब भी मैं देखता हूँ ये मेरे भी रोंगटे आज की तारीख में खड़े हो जाते हैं।
यहाँ આવે છે, અહીંયા આમાં આવે આવે છે, આમાં દેખાય છે કારણ કે લોકો ત્યાં જોતો
Our chief minister was there with us in Space Application Center. Even our prime minister was also live on that day.
India is on the moon.
This sentence, India is on the moon, is the biggest sentence and achievement for us actually. It's a very proud moment for all. So again, as I told you, there are many contributions of Space Application Center. These are certain contributions which we had done for Chandrayaan-3. That is a lander position detection camera, rover imager, that hazard detection and avoidance camera, some onboard systems, actually radar altimeter. So these are the...
How is avoidance camera?
Sorry?
What is avoidance camera?
See, again, if you find certain hazard actually, so it should detect actually and it can give the circuit. So the thing is that site is already decided where to land on the moon. But again, there was some, after plan A, we should have plan B also. If that place is not good enough to land properly, so we can change it also. So with the help of mapping, we can check it and then we can go for plan B as well. However, it was not required on that particular day. But plan B was also there if it is not proper site to land, proper location which we have earlier.
You can change the site.
Yes, we can change. And again, this is here you can see that in of August we have successfully landed on moon, and again in September itself in 23 we have successfully landed Aditya L1 in ᴨᴇ point L1. So again जीत का जश्न मनाने के साथ साथ आगे के प्रोग्राम के लिए हम चाहे सक्सेस मिले चाहे सीख मिले हम जुटे जाते हैं. So this is the current in very next month. Again we have landed Aditya L1 on ᴨᴇ point. That is about 1.5 million kilometer from the Earth, 1% from of the distance between Earth and Sun.
How much far away from Moon?
Then not room. This is only between that Earth and Sun.
I got
it is 1.5. That
1%.
again we need to just calculate where Moon belongs to actually. So this is the ᴨᴇ point. It means the gravitational force between Earth and Sun is constant, and it can steadily stay there. Then we can observe the
I got it.
solar this thing, radiations and other electromagnetic and magnetic field, etc. actually. This is again one of the mission which is known as SpaceX mission. Recently we have successfully completed this. We have sent two different satellites, Target and Chaser, and about 400 kilometer we have successfully docked it. Now this mission is very important, because if we want to build our own Bharatiya Antariksh Station, or in Gaganyaan also, or we can plan for the sample return motion in Chandrayaan. So this mission is very important, and we have successfully completed recently in January 25 only, and which is known as the SpaceX mission for the docking actually. But again, as everybody knows that we are having our own astronaut, say Gaganaut, Subhanshu Shukla ji on International Satellite Space Station. So these are certain clips of Sudhanshu ji. Actually, even when he was in ISS, he talked with our Prime Minister as well as our scientist also, that what he is feeling there, and he communicated with us, and he did many of the experiments there, and these experiments will be useful for our nation and our next missions as well. So these are the certain experiments carried out by Subhanshu Shukla in ISS. Sure, I told you certain things about past since 1975 and 1969 establishment of ISRO. Current position, what we have done recently in for Chandrayaan 3 or Mangalyaan or Aditya L1 or something. What next? So we have our path. First thing is known as reusable launch vehicle. Many experiments we have done, and now instead of our launch, we will use reusable launch vehicle. This is unmanned flight. There is no pilot in this, and it will be useful to launch the satellite in orbit.
On July 26th, a $1.5 billion machine will unfurl in orbit and begin watching Earth like never before. It's called ᴨᴇ, the most powerful radar satellite ever launched, jointly built by NASA and the Indian Space Research Organization. Its mission: to expose the invisible forces reshaping our planet, from shifting tectonic plates to thawing permafrost, with precision no satellite has ever achieved. Weighing nearly 3 tons and orbiting 747 kilometers above the Earth, ᴨᴇ's massive 12-meter radar dish will open in space like a mechanical flower, scanning a 240-kilometer wide swath every pass. It can map nearly the entire land and ice surface of the planet twice every 12 days, day or night, through clouds, storms, and even dense forests. Its dual-frequency radar will penetrate the ground, revealing movements smaller than a centimeter, and distinguishing between soil shifts, vegetation growth, and the collapse of frozen terrain. Scientists say it will unlock time-lapse views of disasters in the making. Floods, earthquakes, droughts, even hidden tremors building beneath city foundations. It will generate up to 140 petabytes of data, matching NASA's entire Earth science archive. But more than just a technological marvel, NISAR represents a new era in global cooperation. It's the first time the US and India have built spacecraft hardware together, launching from Indian soil to scan every continent. In a world facing unprecedented environmental change, NISAR is our eye in the sky. Relentless, precise, and built to expose the truth beneath our feet.
This is the first, again, joint venture with NASA, and it is known as NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar, NISR shortly. And again, it is successfully launched, and within 12 days, it will map the entire world, and this data will be very much useful. And specifically, up till now, there is no satellite or no technology can predict the earthquakes. Now, with the help of this new technology of NISR, definitely we will able to know about earthquakes. That is very important thing.
Data they're saying collecting.
Exactly, and you heard the data petabytes,
and they're collecting data every 12 days.
every
They're
12
able
days.
to locate
Exactly, correct.
everything.
Every day. So right now, data is not available, but already that is process is going on. It will be helpful to everyone actually. So we are
It's like this. So every 12 days, new data will come.
exactly.
So they would have a
yeah, they can compare actually.
Actually
पहले क्या
compare.
था अभी क्या है, तो
Well,
सॉइल में, टेक्सचर में,
every
मैपिंग
12
में, बायोमास में, इकोसिस्टम में, ग्लेशियर्स में कहाँ कहाँ जो है वो चेंज आ रहा है, तो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट
it's like
इट कैन वेरी मच
magic.
हेल्पफुल.
Or satellite
On July 26th,
few years.
Yeah,
Magician.
it's a magic. And this is first time that we have collaborated with NASA. Generally, NASA is never collaborating, but this time we are collaborating, and we have two synthetic aperture radars, L-band and S-band. So S-band is from our side, and main contribution is from Swiss Application Center as well. So this is again a big achievement to have this kind of satellite. So that is a big thing. Again, as I told you, Gaganyaan, one of the very important mission with men. So we are planning to have our 3 Gagannauts in space for.
They are already named.
These names are already identified by our Prime Minister, Prashant Nair, then Ajit Krishnan, Angad Pratap, and Subhanshu, who will go. That again, it will decide later on. But right now, we are planning 3 missions without men first, and then we will go for mission with men, because when we are sending any men means to space, safety is very important. So due to safety aspects, definitely we have our own Vyom Robert is also there. So that is again female. So she will tell us the proper actually. And again, stages of Gaganyaan, its total is known as orbital module. You can see here, crew module in which our Gagannauts will be there, and service module will help them for different systems, and many different. And again, to communicate with this Gagannauts 24/7, we have our own different satellites, IDRSS, and they will be in touch continuously. Here one test we had done. This small video of that part actually. The crew module, when it will come to Earth, and then it will be in sea. So this way we can recover them with the help of Indian navies. तो जब क्रू मॉड्यूल वापस आएगा तब वो समंदर में गिरेगा, और फिर हमें उसमें हमारे गगन यात्री रहेंगे, और हमें नेवी की हेल्प से फिर हम उनको जो है वो बाहर निकालेंगे.
But nowadays what they're doing is वो बाहर निकल जाते हैं यान से.
नहीं, यही सिस्टम है, इस तरह से ही आएंगे और फिर हमें हाँ एग्जैक्टली, जो ISS से वो लोग जब वापस आए थे. नाउ दिस इज अगेन वन गुड अचीवमेंट और what is the next technology moving on with the quantum communication. So these are the things. Right now, we are facing many issues with cyber crimes, hacking of OTPs and something. Now, with the help of this quantum communication, definitely that will be avoided very soon. We are on this path. Right now, I cannot commit for which year, but we are on the path and we are testing in our center as well as from one building to other building. And then definitely it will reach to more kilometers and then across more, it will be helpful to everyone. So this is one of the important technology, quantum communication, which we can say, and we can reduce this thing. Now this is about next Chandrayaan 4. That is also known as sample return mission. Now we are planning to have चंद्र की से मिट्टी यहाँ अर्थ पे ले आएंगे. सो दैट इज नोन एज सैंपल रिटर्न मिशन. वहां पर ये डॉकिंग जो है वो काम आएगा. किस तरह से जो है वो री एंट्री मॉड्यूल जो है किस तरह से ट्रांसफर मॉड्यूल में सेट होके वापस पृथ्वी पर आएगा. तो डिफरेंट जो है अलग अलग जो मॉड्यूल है री एंट्री एंड then ascender and descender and propulsion module. So these are the different modules through which we will have samples of moon on earth. That is our next mission चंद्रयान 4. तो अभी केवल वहां लैंड नहीं होना है, हमें वहां से कुछ वापस भी लेके आना है और फिर उसका एनालिसिस करना है और काफी कुछ स्टडी करनी है कि चांद पर किस तरह का एटमॉस्फेयर है, क्या चीज है. तो कल उठ के वहां पर भी हम जो है वो एक बंगला बने नहीं आ रहा है तो आओ तुम्हें चांद पे ले जाए, तो वहां रहने के लिए जो है हम कुछ बना पाए. चंद्रयान 5 इज अ मिशन विथ जापान. एंड अभी जो हमने रोवर भेजा था वो 26 kg का था. नाउ वी आर प्लानिंग टू सेंड द रोवर ऑफ 350 kg, बिगर वन. एंड अभी जो हमारा मिशन था चंद्रयान 3, दैट इज फॉर 1 lunar day. That is 14 Earth days. Now we are planning for 100 Earth days or you can say 14 lunar days. तो वहां जो है वो 100 दिन तक, वहां ल्यूनर के 14 दिन, यहाँ के 100 दिन 9800 डेज तक जो है वो रोवर वहां पे रहेगा और वो डेटा हमें वहां से मिलते रहेंगे. तो वी आर प्लानिंग फॉर दिस चंद्रयान 5 विथ जापान ऑल्सो. तो वी आर कोलैबोरेटिंग एंड वी आर ऑल्सो प्लानिंग. अभी जो चंद्रयान 3 जो है वो हमने about 69 degree south पे भेजा था, not exactly on the south pole. Now we are planning to land on exactly on the south pole, so say 90 degree kind of thing. So that is also will be one of the biggest achievement in near future. As I told earlier that we are planning to have our own antariksh station so that we can help different astronauts of worldwide as good as our own Gagan-nauts and other scientists will go there actually to study.
How many countries have their
Right now we have ISS is there, China is also having. So but right, we are also in this race.
So there are 3 countries right now.
Yes, so we are also having our own space station very soon. About 2035 we are planning to have our own
10 years.
10 years. So again in this docking, because we cannot send total all the things at a time. So separately we will send it and we will dock it in the space and then we will have our own space station very near future. We are also having, अब तक तो मंगल पे केवल घूम के आए. Now we are planning to land on the Mars. So that is also one of the this thing.
How many other countries have done?
It is done by 2 more countries actually. So but we will also
India and China. USA and China?
Yes.
The only 2 countries. They have already done.
They have done.
And when our planning is there?
Near future, by 2047. This all are we are planning by 2047. So I can say near future is the right word. I cannot commit because if certain things are government policy and as per their guidelines we need to do the work. So that in near future is the right word and we are definitely have our own things. And again one more thing is that you know that many satellites now they are in space. So they may also create certain issues because many of them are not working. So it is a debris. So now we are planning, one thing is that we need to collect those debris and come to the earth. Another thing is now our mission should be that debris free mission. So we are planning to send in such a way that it should be debris free missions. So we are working on that part. So As I told you that many things, lot more things to do actually. So we are planning to have our own space tourism. Why only Elon Musk send some tourists to space? We will also send our tourists, our Indians to space. We can also build our bungalows or say colony on space. So that is very excitement actually is there. And we all scientists are very enthusiastic to do this all things in very near future. And we need support and blessings from all the Indians to do these things very nearly. And I told you earlier that we have our own Vikram Sarabhai space exhibition just on the opposite to ᴄᴇʟᴇᴏ in our main road actually. So you all are welcome to visit this Vikram Sarabhai space exhibition. On behalf of my director Sek Desai sir, I also welcome you. Monday is holiday, so it is 9:30 to 5 p.m. You all are welcome to visit our
Sure.
VSSE. That is totally free of charge, and definitely our volunteers are there. They will guide you. They will show you the things where ISRO is, and you must spare 1 to 2 hours with your family. And I always say share with your kids actually or your relatives to visit, and let's us have some glimpses of ISRO there. Also, we have our own auditorium there to have one short film on space. So you will definitely enjoy and definitely enhance your knowledge. So when I'm going to college, I'm showing these pictures everywhere. So everybody, I'm just asking who is he, and all kids know that yes, is Rakesh Sharma, our first Indian astronaut in the space. Then I'm asking this photograph, who is he? And again, everybody knows, yes, he's Subhanshu Shukla. Recently, he's back from ISS, right? And then I'm asking this, what is this? What you can see here? Here, I just want to share that we just want to develop this insight that this question mark, you should see your photograph here. Then our talk to students or anybody
That's great.
will give the perfect fulfillment to share this knowledge.
You
And we are
inspired.
searching this question mark actually from all of you, rather, I can say in
Thank
that
you.
way. So these are the things, and thanks a lot from my side right now. And again, as I told, that people are saying that sky is the limit. But we scientists always feel that sky is the beginning because space starts where sky ends. So once again, thank you very much to listen me very patiently. And thank you once again for inviting me to share about past, present, and future of ISRO. So thanks a lot.
So can I have some question answer?
Sure, definitely. If any question mentioned in online, if any we are getting, no questions?
Okay. Now I'm here. The question is, how is Chandrayaan 4 now?
As I mentioned you that Chandrayaan 4 is about sample return mission actually.
Mm.
And we want to collect samples from moon and we'll get it on Earth and we will have more analysis on in that mission actually. So that work is going on for Chandrayaan 4 as well as I told you that Chandrayaan 5 is also there in pipeline with the collaboration with Japan.
Okay, then, so you already said moon landing is in a 10 years term project.
Pardon?
Moon mein.
No. That for Bharatiya Antariksh Station, I told you about 10 years, 2035.
Moon
That
landing.
mission is, as I told you that I will not commit any dates
But
actually.
around 5-10 years.
But we are working on whatever the missions I told you about Chandrayaan 4, Chandrayaan 5, that so that we are working on it. So
That's good.
commitment of date from my side is not a
Perfect.
good thing
I
actually. But again, India is working on that. So scientists are working on that. And newspaper is there. You will know
Yeah, I
better
get it.
from there instead of my mouth.
So Elon Musk one day says that I can support Ukraine with his cluster of satellite.
Correct.
So how you see the capability of India as compared to Elon Musk?
See, again, as I told you that comparison is not the right thing in life always. but of course we need to compare where we stand. And when we are talking about technology, no country is ready to share that technology.
Yeah, that's right.
So that is very important thing. Nobody is ready to share. The technology which is obsolete, definitely they are ready to give it. But if otherwise, we need to develop our own. So that's why definitely we can have some help from different countries. We are also helping them, but 100% we are not getting everything from
Any
it
country.
is not ready to mouth kind of thing. So we need to do many things. And if somebody is helping, we are ready to take some help, but main thing is progress.
I was just one of my friend's son joined NASA.
Okay.
He told me, and he's just passed the exam and joined it. His salary is more than 1 crore.
Very good.
So when I'm saying how the costing is, हेलो, तो उनका जो कॉस्टिंग है वो कुछ अलग ही है. हमारा जो, मैं बोलता हूँ, हमारा जो अलॉटमेंट ऑफ बजट है वो थोड़ा कम है, ऐसा मुझे लगता है. अगर इसको आगे ले जाना, दैट इज व्हाट आई गॉट इट फ्रॉम, लाइक मेरे एक साल का लड़का जो अभी पास भी नहीं हुआ, उसको इतना सारा नहीं मिलता है. हिज सन, हिज फादर वाज टेलिंग, आई वाज जस्ट chatting with him, how so brilliant they are.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक यू वेरी मच. जनरली सरकार कभी भी डीए बढ़ाती है तो लोग ये बोलते हैं कि देखो कितना जो है वो लोड सरकार पे बढ़ गया तुम गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉइज की वजह से. And right now you are saying that we are having less salary compared to NASA scientists or something like that, right?
Peanut.
See, one thing is, मेरा भी ये दृढ़ रूप से मानना है कि पैसा लाइफ में बहुत जरूरी है. पैसा हाथ का मैल नहीं है, क्योंकि मैंने कभी भी 500 रुपए की नोट को कचरा पेटी में नहीं देखा है. बट कितना जरूरी है वो तुम्हें खुद को तय करना है. सो वी आर वेरी हैप्पी, very satisfied working for nation, and we don't never feel it that about the salary,
But that's
progress of India is very important.
But that's what I salute everyone who is working with ISRO. That's what I know it.
Correct.
People may not be knowing, but I know and acknowledge also.
That's good.
That's what I've seen.
Correct.
I'd seen the world. I'd been to China. I'd been to so many countries. When I see India, I'm so much proud about it. हमारा जो like गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर है, हमारा जो जज है, हमारा जो डॉक्टर है, so much like we don't know where we are. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Now you said that quantum communication is working. Okay, now you are in the pipeline. So is it the only mission of only you are involved, only ISRO is involved, or some other agency?
No, some other agencies are also there. Many names are there. Right now I'm not taking
I don't know
names actually, but okay, many agencies are there and they are also investing in this kind of projects. Then only it is possible to make certain things. So we are already developing in our center as well as, and definitely support will be there to have it across the country. Right now, today's local newspaper is also having this article about this quantum communication, and certain companies how much is going to invest or something. Some numbers are also there in newspaper.
Yeah, but because now everything is quantum based.
It will be, and that is that is requirement of today's era in current scenario.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then you know, वो जो हमारा चिप मैन्युफैक्चर, देखो मैं हाउ आई लुक एट इट लाइक दिस, कि पहले अगर 10 साल पहले लोग ये सोचते थे कि इंडिया कैन नॉट एक्सपोर्ट इन डिफेंस. ओके, तो जब आपने मेरे को पहले बताया था आपकी एक स्लाइड में कि इन 2030 द स्पेस का जो मार्केट जो है वो $370 billion है. In 2040 it would be around 1 trillion. Okay, and today our share is 2%. And I heard that मोदी साहब ने उसको प्रमोट करने के लिए पूरा एक बजट प्लान किया है.
Correct.
और मोदी साहब जो बोलते हैं उसके लिए वो पीछे पड़ के काफी पैसा भी अलॉट करते हैं, लोगों से काम भी करवाते हैं. तो how do you see India stand as defense has grown very fast?
जी, जैसा आपने कहा, ये इस समय ऑलरेडी काम शुरू हो चुका है, क्योंकि हम जैसे ही इन स्पेस की स्थापना हुई और जिसका हेडक्वार्टर जैसे कहा कि अहमदाबाद में ही है, तो 2016 में शायद हमारे पास 7 यानी विद इन अ सिंगल डिजिट नंबर स्टार्टअप्स थे. आज की तारीख में वी हैव more than 300 plus startups with in space sector. So now we are supporting private players actually, because we must involve private players in this space sector. And as I told you, the number 7 to 300 plus 350 plus is a big number in a space sector as a new startups. So this way, first of all, that policy is now different in space sector. It is totally revealed and totally changed. And we are helping, and ISRO is also want to help the new people, new startups to share our technology and to build certain things for our nation. And this way only it will be a win-win situation for a government organization like ISRO along with the private players. And then this is the only way that slowly but steadily we will increase this to 8 or 10%. And this is the way we have find it out.
I'd heard about few individuals who are working like that.
Correct.
In a remote Savras village, some IIT IIM
Yes,
person
correct,
is
correct.
working and is minting money there.
Right, correct.
I'd heard about it.
Many colleges also are involves students to have this own student satellite and everything actually. So
Yeah,
these
yeah.
are certain good things happen in this era.
It's like so. So you think it's so what? So about launching the satellite and this thing, can it be privatized?
It can be, why not? But again, it's a policy matter or policy decision. So better let policy makers to decide certain things. We are enjoying in working in the guidance of our seniors and policy makers, and we are happy with that. So let policy decide.
So you see the docking done right now. You've shown 2 docking done.
Correct.
How good they are as compared to other countries? It is
It's,
almost same, good, bad,
So
not so bad.
no. It's always good, of course, and it's excellent. Even
Excellent.
not good. I must use the word excellent.
Excellent.
Because when you are doing it first time and in first time you are getting success, the word excellent is the only word I must say, or wow, or awesome, I can say the word. So of course it's awesome when we are getting it done in the very first attempt. It's the best thing for country. So as I told you, slowly, steadily, but in first attempt, if I am doing it right, then it is the best part. By doing 4 attempts and getting success in 5th attempt instead of going little bit late, but having success in first attempt is the best part. That is what I think.
So you said that your budget is around some crores.
13,000 crores.
Okay, I got it. It includes some receipt from the. Is it including some sale made by you? जैसे आप लोगों का सैटेलाइट अपलोड करते हो, तो उसमें से भी आपकी रेवेन्यू होती होगी.
Yes, it is there. As I told you that we have launched many foreign satellites also. So revenue is of course there when we are launching other countries' satellite. And as per rule, definitely they have to pay, and then only we can help. Again, it's a policy decision, and according to
I'm
that.
just asking so that
Yes,
now
of course.
budget maybe you may not need so many budget later on part of life because काफी चीज आप कमाने भी लगते हो. जैसे
Only earning always matters. But again, earning के सामने खर्चा is also matters.
Yeah, I understand.
So according to that, we are managing and we are having in a win-win situation. So अगर इस तरीके से भी अगर देश के बजट पे भार नहीं पड़ता है तो ये अच्छी ही बात है देश के लिए.
तो अगर आपने जो मुझे बताया कि 2014-13 में हमारा 8-2 से शेयर बढ़ेगा तो गवर्नमेंट को बजट भी कम देना पड़ेगा.
ये तो हम कौन से प्रोजेक्ट करने वाले हैं उस पर निर्भर करता है.
But you would have a liberty to do a lot of projects.
Again, as per requirement, we are going do our projects actually. क्या जरूरत है वो ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. खाली प्रोजेक्ट करना इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट, पर सही मायने में देश के लिए क्या जरूरी है एंड ग्लोबली देश के लिए क्या जरूरी है वो एक बड़ा मैटर करता है. एंड वी हैव अ गुड विजनर विथ अस. So under his vision, we are doing the best thing.
No, I understand. But I'd seen you talking. You had been, if not to the top echelon, but middle level. But the way you're talking, I see a lot of vision in you also. That is a part of, though you are a part of the system.
Main thing is when we are working with certain organization, no, actually. So अंदर से वो एक इंसाइट धीरे धीरे डेवलप हो ही जाती है. मैंने जैसे कहा कि पैसा जरूरी है, कितना जरूरी है वो आप पर निर्भर करता है. उसके बाद एक अगर विजन अगर आपको पता है और आपको सी देयर आर टू, जो हम मैथमेटिक्स में या तो फिजिक्स में कहते हैं कि दो क्वांटिटी होती है, एक स्केलर होती है और एक वेक्टर होती है. जिसमें केवल मास होता है उसे स्केलर कहते हैं, पर मास के साथ साथ जिसमें डायरेक्शन भी होती है उसे वेक्टर कहते हैं. तो वी फील अवर सेल्फ एज अ वेक्टर कि ओनली मास नहीं, वी हैव अ प्रॉपर डायरेक्शन एज वेल, एंड दैट इज व्हाट क्रिएट द डिफरेंस.
So you taught me some mass plus vector. I thought about mass, but I never understood about a vector.
See, running is different thing, but if you want to achieve gold medal, you need to run in a particular period of time in certain direction. Then only you can achieve gold medal. Otherwise, running is different, and running in particular direction to achieve something is different. So we feel ourselves as a vector, not scalar.
Oh, oh, my goodness. I'd been understanding the Einstein science, Newtonian science, quantum science, and the quantum plus like quantum science is a huge subject on its own. And it was saying that what you project, it happens. There was skill 1, skill 2. Well, when I was reading, initially it was very tough. But 2-3 बार पढ़ने के बाद पता चलता है ओके. तो इट स्टार्ट विद जब स्कूल में पढ़ाते थे कि ये एनर्जी कभी खत्म नहीं होती है, वो ब्रेक नहीं लगती है. Like it was like but when I started understanding at this stage of my life, I find some value all there.
Basically, I want to add certain things in a humorous or in a lighter way. Even if it is live or if some student is watching this, I must say that if you want to be expertise in any field, no, you need 3 things actually. One thing is interest. That is very important thing. किसी भी फील्ड में एक्सपर्ट बनना है, सबसे पहले उस चीज में आपको इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए. अब हमारी सिस्टम ऐसी है कि कभी कभी इंटरेस्ट नहीं तो जबरदस्ती भी इंटरेस्ट लाना पड़ता है, वरना पास ही कैसे होगे. तो उस तरह से भी इंटरेस्ट लाओ भाई. तो वेरी फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज इंटरेस्ट. सेकंड इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इज नॉलेज. जिस फील्ड में आपका इंटरेस्ट है उस फील्ड का आप नॉलेज लेने की कोशिश करो. एंड देयर आर एम्पल ऑफ सोर्सेज टू गेट दिस नॉलेज. यू आर हैविंग से अगेन गूगल या किसी ऑनलाइन में नॉलेज लेने पे बी केयरफुल, बट यू हैव योर टीचर्स, प्रोफेसर्स, रेफरेंस बुक्स, टेक्स्ट बुक्स, मैनी थिंग्स, योर सीनियर्स, and you can get knowledge for that particular thing. And third important thing which generally students are missing is practice. And practice, it means not just to read things, put on paper kind of practice is very important. So you need to write certain things. तो जो चीज लिख के हम करते हैं वो ज्यादा समय तक हम याद रखते हैं. तो if you have a combo of these 3 important points, interest, knowledge and practice, definitely you can be expert in any field. Now simple example, if I will ask any student of some 10 साल 12 साल पुराना गाना तूने मारी एंट्री यार, so what will be the next line? And they will instantly say दिल में बजी घंटी. And then I am asking them, is it a part of your syllabus? उससे एक मार्क भी आपका बढ़ने वाला है. बट दे नो कि नहीं, इसके बाद तो यही लाइन आने वाली है जो 10-12 साल पुराना गाना है. क्यों? क्योंकि दिस इज अ फील्ड ऑफ एंटरटेनमेंट एंड एवरीबडी इज हैविंग सम और मोर इंटरेस्ट इन पर्टिकुलर दैट फील्ड. नॉलेज कहाँ से मिला? शायद टीवी पे देखा होगा, कहीं पे सुना होगा, कॉलर ट्यून में पढ़ा होगा. उसने लिखा है? नो, ही नेवर राइट दैट सॉन्ग तूने मारी एंट्री, नथिंग, बट ही नोस व्हाई. इट्स अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ दिस 3 थिंग्स, इंटरेस्ट, नॉलेज एंड प्रैक्टिस. तो अगर जो चीज एक्चुअल फील्ड में शायद कुछ काम की नहीं है, वो फील्ड में भी अगर उसको 10 साल पुराना गाने की सेकंड लाइन याद है, अगर बजाने पर वो स्टेप्स भी कर सकता है डांस के, तो अगर सही मायने में जिस फील्ड में इंटरेस्ट हो उस फील्ड का प्रॉपर नॉलेज लेके प्रैक्टिस की जाए, तो कौन सा ऐसा फील्ड है सर कि आप उसमें एक्सपर्ट नहीं बन सकते? मुझे बताइए. आप अपने फील्ड में एक्सपर्ट है, आपके सीए के फील्ड में, क्यों? मे बी ये आपका इंटरेस्ट है, आपने बहुत सारी पढ़ाई आपने भी की है सर। क्यों? क्योंकि आपने नॉलेज लिया एंड देन आपने शायद पहली बार किसी XYZ का रिटर्न फाइल किया होगा, हो सकता है शायद उस वक्त आपको मुश्किलें आई होगी, पर अभी आप आंख बंद करके कई लोगों को गाइड कर सकते हो। डोंट यू थिंक सो इट्स अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ दिस थ्री थिंग्स?
Of course.
एंड फोर्थ इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज ऑब्जर्वेशन। आंख कान खुले रखो, मुंह हमेशा खोलने की जरूरत नहीं है।
Observation
People
is
can learn many things just by observation.
absolute.
पेट्रोल पंप पे जाते हो, अगर टायर में हवा फिलअप कराते हो, क्यों आप वहां पे वो यूनिट नहीं देख सकते कि भी ये 32 प्रेशर है तो PSI में प्रेशर मैंने फील किया या kg/cm² में किया? सी, आंख कान खुले रखो, बहुत कुछ चीजें तो केवल देखने से सीख सकते हैं, बट ये एटीट्यूड जो है वो डेवलप करना पड़ेगा। देन ओनली यू कैन बी एक्सपर्ट इन एनी फील्ड एक्चुअली।
I always say like this. Okay, and I did it in my life also. Like when I was a student, okay. So I used to read lot in vacation.
करेक्ट।
And what I used to do when my exam is over, okay. So exam ka 1 month hai na, I am not able to study. What I am doing, my intention is to pass the exam.
ओके।
So what I'm doing, I'm doing everything possible कि मैं पहले 10 साल का पेपर देखूंगा, उसमें कुछ देखूंगा और मैं कुछ भी तैयार कर दूंगा जिस तरह से किसी भी तरह मैं पास हो जाऊं। तो आई एम ऑलवेज पासिंग। सो आई वाज स्टडिंग देयर, बट वैकेशन में मैं स्टडी करता था। आई रियली वर्क हार्ड, आई वर्क विद पेपर्स एंड जो आज भी मुझे याद है, आज भी मुझे कभी कभी कुछ याद आती है जो मैंने वैकेशन में पढ़ा था ना, आज मेरे को लाइफ में क्लिक फटाफट हो जाता है।
करेक्ट।
So it's like I have a passion to do something which I was a spare time.
राइट।
So मैं लोगों को बताता हूँ कि जब आप मेडिकल प्रोफेशन में जाते हो तो you read a book, okay, and then you see the patient, okay. Now your combination of both makes you magnificent. आपका जो बुक पढ़ने का जो मजा है वो यहाँ से चालू होता है पेशेंट देखने से।
करेक्ट।
So
So that combination of theory and practical is always must in any field. Of course, it is in, say, in engineering as well as along with in medicine field also. Because now I am just as a personal way that my daughter is in third year MBBS, and I am every day I am seeing the way she is studying with this books and everything, and again performing certain things at college as well as so. But that combination of this practical and theory is very must in anybody's life actually, because if you learn boiler is in a A4 book, you can see boiler just as a 10 centimeter or 12 centimeter figure, but once you go to see the power plant and you see the boiler, it is 4-story building boiler is there. So it's a vast difference. You see the boiler personally and you see the boiler in the book. So I must say, and again during my studies I visited many factories because of my father. He went, no, go and let us see what is milling machine, what is lathe machine, what is boiler. And I personally see, I means combination of that theory and practical.
then you
is
read the book, you
important.
will be enjoying the book also.
Then only it will, yes. Then you read the book, then you will enjoy. Oh, yes, it is like this. That is important.
So that's
Yes.
like, and if I look at my career, okay, I was like when I was in school, I learned one thing, was lucky to have it. And now I'm a gossiping part.
Yeah.
To
So
really
is
continue,
it
let it continue.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, because I will come back to this question also.
Okay.
You know, I when I was young as in Bal Mandir -2 kg. My mother was a teacher. Okay, and in fourth standard or this standard, I used to go to school and my mother go away. Then I have to go back to my home where I'm scared of, because अकेला जाना
अच्छा.
और जो मेरे को रास्ता बताया था, some of the roads are very like scary dark. At even that point of time, I was staying in Sakadi Seri. So that point, I learned how to handle the pressure from not family members, from others, how to manage the things. So that was a great part you learn. So what I'm sharing, when you're in problem, you just go ahead far better than others.
Correct.
And so then comes to this thing. at any age, okay, when you do what you do with passion,
that is more important.
that is more important than मैं लोगों को बोलता हूँ, and I share one of the very simple example, simple but effective, is Modi Sahab. When Modi Sahab became the first time chief minister, he was not MLA, he was nothing. He just started functioning. And at the time when he won the election, he came to our institute and he delivered a talk. I was just mesmerized by this person.
So very nice to have me here to deliver a talk. On a lighter side, I am saying. Yeah.
But then he grown from CM to PM.
Correct.
And CM to PM is a huge task. For background.
In 2008, when we have successfully launched to Chandrayaan-1, no? Then Modi ji was CM and he came to Space Application Center and delivered a talk and give a big round of applause and appreciation to all the scientists. On the same next day he came and he invited us to have a dinner with him, and within 15 days he called us in Science City and we have dinner with him. First, and he personally took care. I'm talking in 2008.
So now, why I do this session of all the मैं पूरा सेशन लेता हूँ, इसका मेरा एक ही पर्पस है. I want to make India a China. चाइना में लोगों के पास पैशन है काम करने की. The way they work, the way they think. I want, if you know, India has got some advantage today because of population, 140 crore population, young population, English speaking population, educated, mix of education. And if that is to sustain, वो ट्रम्प ने आज वो निकाल दिया, एक निकाला $1 lakh का, वो एक निकाला. It's the biggest advantage to India, I tell you. अगर हमारा quality population इंडिया में रहेगा, okay, then by the way, रोकेश तेरे वादों नहीं था, हाँ प्रोजेक्ट बंद कर दे, हाँ वादों नहीं बेटा, अर्धों का लगता है. Are you okay with for
Yes,
now?
no
Okay, so you know, it's China. What does China does to grow them? They call industrialists. They call scientists. What do you want? He said, you have money, resources, given. So now automatically हमारा जो quality population है, they're not going there. Okay? मैंने बोला मेरे friend का son को 1 crore रुपए सैलरी दिया. I don't think कि इंडिया में होता तो उसको 5 लाख भी पगार मिलता साल का. Or he was be doing the same thing. So ये जो ट्रम्प ने किया उसका एडवांटेज इंडिया को 100% मिलेगा. एंड मैंने आपके बारे में सुना तो आपने जो बताया, the way you take the challenges of life and you motivate so many people in the world. I'd seen you told me I had gone at so many places. I was just mesmerized by your thinking pattern. I want you to be the ambassador of India to make China. मेरा एक मिशन है. अगर तुम्हें आगे आना है तो अगर तुम्हारे पास स्ट्रेंथ नहीं है तो कुछ भी बोलेंगे उसकी कोई इम्पैक्ट नहीं होगी. आज लोग पहले इंदिरा गांधी को जैसे जो रिस्पेक्ट मिलता था, आज मोदी साहब को जो मिलता है बिकॉज ऑफ अवर स्ट्रेंथ. एंड वी वांट टू रिमेन एंड मेंटेन द स्ट्रेंथ. दैट्स माय मिशन.
Correct.
So with this, can I go docking system? I'm correct. You said me in one of the talk which I want to ask you, House of Indian Astronauts if they travel orbit. You said that you'll be going to take four times unmanned.
3 times.
3 times.
Right
You
now,
see
the
that?
strategy is to have 3 unmanned mission first,
So,
and then we were planning for 4th one will be the manned mission, as far as considering the safety point of view.
so this was my system, and I just gossip about chip marketing. Chip का जो market है, जो मोदी साहब ने बनाया, is going to be the chip will be the most important part of the economy of the world.
Recently, we have developed that become 32 chip in last week only. It was in newspaper actually. Still, we are under the progress to have our own chip as well. So we are there to have our own chip also.
Okay. एक सेकेंड. राजू भाई, राजू एक सेकेंड ना, you continue for 1 minute, एक सेकेंड ना,
Yeah.
keep it on hold. राजू भाई, it's gone. Let's continue here. Okay, then from cheap to last two more question left with you is आपने इंसार मिशन के बारे में, निशार मिशन के बारे में आपने बताया था कि there are, you told me that 12 days में एक
12
मिशन में
दिन
वो आ
में हम
जाए.
पूरी पृथ्वी का मानचित्र बना लेंगे और उसकी वजह से जो टेक्टोनिक प्लेन्स है या फिर ग्लेशियर्स है वो सबका हम स्टडी कर पाएंगे और इसकी वजह से हम भूकंप वगैरह भी जो है उसका आसानी से प्रिडिक्शन कर पाएंगे. सो
एक चीज मैंने देखी थी कि पहले बोलते थे ऑयल इज द इकोनॉमी, नाउ डेटा इज द इकोनॉमी.
डेटा इज द इकोनॉमी, यस.
सो अगर
It's a
आपका
big business of data, you know that. But I think that data, again, policymaker will decide about the data and they may provide to users
yeah
as per the requirement. Now, on chargeable basis or something, right
no,
now
no,
I don't know
chargeable,
about
no
it.
problem,
But
government
yes, but data will be there and definitely it will be useful for the world,
so
I
this
must
will
say.
be the game changer for India.
It could be. Why not?
I think the day you talked to me, I was
Yes.
astonished by the,
Yes.
you know, I
It
was
is possible.
I
yes.
was very जब आपके साथ मिलता हूँ ना, मुझे लगता है कि देश को आगे ले जाने में बहुत सारे लोगों की
नहीं, अभी
जरूरत है.
आपने पैशन की बात की थी ना, तो you know that we met in swimming pool once upon a time, right? So swimming is not my passion, very frankly speaking. I was passionate with my lawn tennis actually earlier,
Okay.
and I started lawn tennis about at the age of 40 or 41, and I continued up to last 9 years or so. And due to certain injury, I got some surgery in knee, and then I have to lose, say, go away from my tennis, and doctor suggested me to have swimming. So earlier, when I joined swimming, I was just coming just as a physiotherapy or something like that. But now I think you can see my passion, the way I am doing more than 20 or 30 laps in a day. So that shows my passion about swimming as well. Similarly, we are working with this passion only for technology or anything, I mean to say. This is the way we can set example of our own. Why to give other example? So I can give my example that in last 3 months, I don't know the swimming, and today I am having 30 laps every day, and I'm enjoying your company as well.
That's a great thing. Yeah. And the last question: how is Aditya L1? What data they are giving as compared to how important that data is about?
See, all data is very important because from Aditya Elman, we are going to study about the sun. And every day you are having the temperature of sun, the size of the sun, the radiation or corona from the sun. So different 7 payloads are there in particular Aditya L1, and we are regularly monitoring it. And with the help of data, again, as you told, data, from data we can identify what are the changes happening, and this will be helpful in near future. क्योंकि कब तक sun है? Again, it's also a question.
But that far you use, it's only the scientists can think of it. I don't see beyond 100 years. But
That is the only thing actually कि हम लोग केवल हमारे स्पान के बारे में ही सोचते हैं.
when you
हमें
say about
एक्चुअली जो है वो पूरा भविष्य के बारे में भी साथ में सोचना है कि हम क्या दे के जाएंगे एक्चुअली. That is more important.
Yeah, that is what I'm very self-centered, but when you talk about it, I really enjoy that.
नहीं, because see, धन जमा करना is not the always motive कि भाई मैं मेरे बच्चों के लिए इतना जमा करके जाऊंगा. That is ठीक है वो भी, पर उससे अच्छा मैं क्या दे के जाऊंगा पूरे देश को, पूरे नेशन को. That is more important, I think so.
Then SPEDEC मिशन में आपने कुछ बताया था.
मैंने बताया ना कि हम इसमें 2 सैटेलाइट का 400 किलोमीटर पे जो है तो टारगेट और चेजर को हमने डॉक किया, जिसका हम चंद्रयान में और गगनयान में और अपने BAS में यूज करेंगे. तो this is the system actually.
What the last question is about when I was there, I thought I generally used to say people, गांधी जी ने बोला था कोई एक चाटा मारे तो दूसरा चाटा और रख दो. तो मैं बोलता हूँ ठीक है, एक चाटा मारे, ये मेरा गाल है, अब देख लेना दूसरा चाटा तेरे को महंगा नहीं पड़े। ये हमारा इसरो का पराक्रम मालूम है तेरे को? इसरो कैन डू दिस थिंग with the help of ISRO, DRDO. There are so many agencies which there, and now you can see what India can do it for you. तो मैं लोगों को ये बता दूँ, इंडिया अभी बोलेगा आ जाओ, एक चाटा मारने की हिम्मत है, दूसरा लगा भाग नहीं जाओ।
देखो ये नया इंडिया है जो घुस के मारेगा। And how is the जोश? We always answer, hi sir. So we are with this motive, we are going ahead. तो ये नया इंडिया है सर।
और जो वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट में हर जगह पे देखता हूँ, इज बियॉन्ड इमेजिन।
Yes, it is there. And we are also working with our colleagues, and they are also really dedicated, and you can see.
आपने आपके वाइफ के बारे में बताया ना अभी, तो मैं खाली मैं ज्यादा तो नहीं बताता।
I am very much inspired by my wife. That's in open forum. I am really like to say that whatever I am is because of her only.
मैं मेरे लिए भी है। My
Yes.
wife is so powerful.
Yes.
So I had to
So
start.
I am very much inspired by her actually. वो है तो मैं इस पोजीशन पे हूँ। So full credit goes to her only for my all achievements.
So आपने बताया ना कि she is managing some shows for 7-9 days. So I was just thinking why she need to do anything. ये सोनी साहब इतना पैसा घर पे लाते हैं, क्या कुछ करने की जरूरत है? So but that loves me.
नहीं, whatever she is doing is really, actually she has not done earlier anything and she was so dedicated for my family and my kids only. But once my daughter was selected in medicine, and then she told, let me start my career right now. And again, so she started just before 1.5 or 2 years only actually. So it is, I'm feeling sorry for her actually, that why she should not started earlier, and I have not cooperated I think in those days. But I'm very happy that at least she started, and now she's living her dream actually. And I think one must, as a male, should support her spouse for anything what she want to do. So I'm now very happy that looking toward her progress as well. And my son is also in 10th standard, and she is taking care for again. मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ कि मेरी वाइफ जो है ना, वो 3 बच्चों का ख्याल रखती है, 2 हमारे और एक उसके सास ससुर का, that is me. So she is taking care for 3 children at home. So that is the biggest part, the way she is managing. I salute to her as well.
So मैं आपको, आपका जो मीटिंग है इसको like I call it as horse's mouth.
Okay.
इसरो के बारे में मैं बहुत कुछ पढ़ सकता हूँ, सुन सकता हूँ, बट आपके साथ बात करके जो मुझे कॉन्फिडेंस है, जो आप बोल रहे हो, दैट इज क्वाइट डिफरेंट। एंड मैं चाइना में गया था, तब से मेरा मिशन एक ही है। हमारा कॉम्पिटिटर पाकिस्तान नहीं है, हमारा दुश्मन बांग्लादेश या कोई नहीं है। हमको अगर कोई भी आदमी हरा सकता है तो हम खुद, अगर हम खुद मेहनत नहीं करेंगे तो चाइना के साथ आगे खड़े नहीं रहेंगे। आज तो है, आज लोग सुनते हैं, 10 साल बाद में अगर एक एक यूथ काम नहीं करेगा वर्किंग हार्ड। आज मैं भी लकी हूँ कि मेरी ऑफिस में जो भी स्टाफ है, दे आर वेरी वेरी हार्ड वर्किंग। दे वर्क 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, with no leave, with all the vigilant eyes. With this, I'm concluding the session by saying thank you very much to Mr. Soni. इसरो का जो आपने टाइम निकाला, आई नो दैट यू हैव बीन वेरी मच दिस थिंग, बट आपका जो स्पेडएक्स, नाइसर, ये चंद्रयान, गगनयान, सो आपका जो क्वांटम कंपटीशन, मार्स प्रोजेक्ट, एवरीथिंग, like this is one of the organizations in India. There are so many other organizations which are working in tandem for India. अब मैं आपको खाली जाने से पहले एक चीज और बता देता हूँ कि ट्रम्प ने $1 लाख का जो डाला था, इट वुड 100% बेनिफिट इंडिया। ऐसे तो इंडिया को ही लगाना चाहिए, जो भी फॉरेन जाए उसको एक एक आदमी जाए उसको $1 लाख एक्स्ट्रा पहले भर के जाओ। ऐसा करना था, बट हमारे दोस्त ने कर दिया। ट्रम्प और मोदी सब खास दोस्त थे, तो दोस्त को एक गिफ्ट दी ट्रम्प ने। मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ। मेरा एक फ्रेंड है, ही इज माय क्लाइंट, he was working in a multinational company. Multinational company as a Asia Pacific head. He took retirement because his both sons are set, and he wants to come back from Singapore to India. He said haircut. His salary was X. Today he's earning X divided by 10 in crores. What he's doing, he's working for a venture capital fund where he's taking an IPO of few companies. वो कुछ company है जो उसको वो handle करेगा, and he would give the energy to the whole mechanism of making a company, and then he would sell the company by making an IPO. This is nothing but a क्या बोलते हैं project on its own, because he is working, he's a top management guy. तो अगर ये लोग जो इंडिया को मदद करेंगे, ऐसे लोग, तो जैसे ये $1 लाख की वजह से काफी लोग इंडिया में फॉरेन नहीं जाएंगे, इसकी वजह से जो इंडिया का ग्रोथ है उसकी स्पीड बढ़ेगी। तो मेरा एक प्रोजेक्ट है इंडिया को आगे लाना, इसमें आज आशीष सोनी का योगदान है, उसको मैं हमेशा याद रखूंगा। थैंक यू वंस अगेन, थैंक्स फॉर अलॉटिंग ए वंडरफुल टाइम, एंड आई वुड पब्लिश दिस इन मेनी न्यूज़पेपर, like many newspaper like my channel. एंड नेक्स्ट मेरा जो प्रोजेक्ट है, मेरा नेक्स्ट जो टॉक है ऑन फ्राइडे, वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड इज देयर, ही इज टेकिंग मेडिसिन फ्री लाइफ,
Okay.
एंड ही इज अप्लाइड इट टू हिज क्या बोलते हैं, हिज फादर हु इज इल फॉर सो मेनी इयर्स। विद दिस आई एम कंक्लूडिंग for the day.
So,
Thank you very much, sir.
thank you once again. And again, just I want to conclude that our visions and our visionaries are really powerful, and they are tracking us and keeping us in a proper way. And definitely, India is going to be a superpower, that we hope so in very near future. And in youth, there are 28% youth in India. That is very important. And once again, thank you very much for inviting. And I request everyone to join next Friday for medicine free session. That is really a very important topic, I think so. So again, thank you very much for inviting and keeping very different types of session in your organization, in your company. That is wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.